Before we go to today's destination, let me recap. You can land by plane here in Haiphong and then take this direct way to Halong area. But actually, if you stay here like I stayed in Tuan Chau Island, you would be much closer to all these beautiful rock formations. So you can save time and it's nicer in the morning. You know, the distance is much shorter to start the ferry from here compared to from here. However, the even better plan is to take not a day cruise from here, but the ferry. The ferry will only set you back $4 and takes you actually here to this point on Cat Ba Island. And from this point there is a bus waiting for the ferry, so you should immediately run from the ferry and find here a bus where all the backpackers will run to. And that bus costs you a little bit more than $1. Takes you here where all the hotels are. Here are the hotels. Here is Ha Long Bay, but even more beautiful and not so crowded because the day tours from Ha Long will just go around here. Is the Lan Ha Bay. Basically scenery is same, but here there is that wonderful village on the water. And so now that I switched to satellite image, it will be easier to show you. Here, if we zoom in, you can actually see here the floating village, the floating. So these people actually live here on the ocean. And it will be so cool to see them, to those houses to be photographed. It's like a photographer's dream. And see, if you look with this view, there are so many beaches and beautiful places where you can do like day trips. And that's why I totally recommend you to come to Cat Ba area instead of Ha Long. And see, there are these floating eco lodge. Yeah, not so expensive. So see, there are even hotels here that I didn't know about, like really secluded, pretty. Yeah, so now that I look at it like that, it makes me think, okay, I need to go back. But this is how it looks from more far distance. So Cat Ba is this big place, but the famous, people know the name of Ha Long, so that's why it was my first destination, Ha Long. And then we stayed here on Tuan Chau Island because it's faster to get to see these rocks. And see, Ha Long Bay is here. However, Lan Ha Bay is even better, and yes, there are such caves everywhere, and we are going to visit some. Let's see how it is. The ferry, like I said, $4 to get from Tuan Chau to here, this, and you will get to see the main part of the day tours because your ferry goes here. So for $4, it's quite a great value. And this is the ferry taking us to Cat Ba Island. Bye bye Tuan Chau and Sun Valley Hotel. And so when you go with the ferry, you are at even higher altitude than the boat that would pass through here, so you get a slightly higher perspective. here's these 3-4 mountains in, you know, like a birthday cake. Makes stunning photos. And here you can see one of those cruises as they are floating here among the cliffs. But see, yeah, they see exactly what we see, so not such a big difference. By the way, the price for this ferry is something under $4 US. Just $4 US for this. The Doris cruise. This is actually the one that I wanted to take because the rooms are really luxurious apparently on the website. However, look at them. They are staying here. I don't want to say stuck, but the boat is here. See, the staff is cleaning, and the customers are probably shipped away with such a small ship to do some activity. And so the beautiful Doris is empty, no customers. That's why it's not worth it paying the $300 for this, because you are actually not on the boat. And same with these other boats, they are just parked. But yeah, it's not like they travel around all the time. See, they are very static. This one, the customers return now with this small boat. So they were all the time not aboard. They were traveling around with such a small thingy. Ships are all here in this bay that we are just simply passing by. So they're gonna spend the day here. And now with this $4 ferry, we even get to see this floating village, which is, yeah, amazing price value. Mixed feeling on this side, the poor looking local floating village, and on this side the expensive cruise ships. from here, I need to take a taxi to go to the other end where the hotels and the tours are. And once your ferry arrives, there is this bus that you should actually run to catch. Otherwise, you will be deemed to get a taxi. And it's quite a good thing that I found. And this is how much you pay. And so this is less than 1.5 US dollars. Island here in Halong Bay, and it's very green, and there are farms where you could do like homestay. So this bus was the one that saved us at the pier, otherwise there were a couple of taxi guys. Scary. But yeah, I just followed the herd and just got into this thing without, thinking so much about it, and I'm happy it costed less than 1.5 US dollars to get here. And now let's take a look at all these hotels. And it's the first time when I go to a destination without having a hotel arranged, because I want to have like a room up there somewhere in a nice place. Welcome to Katba. Very imposing port welcome, and the hotel's very cute, colorful, with this cliff backdrop all along. Yo, look at this, no shit. I got the room with my birthday on it. Ta-da! Clean, white, beautiful, and with a veranda, and look at the view. Awesome. And yes, this is the view from my hotel, because we are on the top floor. So happy, oh my god. Because okay, there are other hotels over here, a little bit closer to the pier maybe, but it's also kind of loud, and maybe many bars and restaurants around. But we have a stunning view.